Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Amanda Gonzalez and I'm a school psychologist. I work in an elementary school setting, and this is my 8th year now working as a school psychologist out of grad school. But for today's video, I wanted to show you guys sort of, I guess you could say, a little haul that I've done. I've already tried filming this video like twice before, and for some reason it will not load when I try to load it to YouTube, so I figured third time's the charm. And this is actually my first video where I'm filming it sort of on like face to face, I guess you could say, with you guys. So I just figured that this setup would be probably the easiest in order to be able to really show you guys what I purchased and kind of talk a little bit about it versus trying to hold the phone and like capture what I'm talking about. So without further ado, this past weekend I went to the Lego store, and my intent was simply just to walk in, look around, kind of browse, and maybe put together like a little wish list of things that I might want to get in the future. And before I knew it, I was grabbing things off the shelf, talking with the salesperson, and a quick trip from browsing escalated to purchasing, and I spent way too much money at that store more than I intended. But I think that it was really worth it, and I feel like some of the things I found could be really helpful and useful in counseling with students, and also just a fun way to work on some social skills and executive functioning skills with kids in a way that's a little bit more play-based versus just sitting and kind of reading a book or talking to them and doing activity with writing or things like that. So because I spent a certain amount of money, I was able to get this giant tote bag. So it's literally the size of my body, and this tote bag, I think she said it normally retails for like $6 or something, but because I spent a certain amount in the store, I was able to get it for half off, so it came out to like $3. So it's really big, but it's kind of nice that you can sort of just throw it in your trunk of your car, and you can use it if you're going grocery shopping, or you can use it in your classroom to hold like materials and things like that for if you're going outside for recess or whatever it might be. So a helpful little tote. And then I will say I'll film a different video with some kind of shopping tips and sort of websites worth looking at, or apps worth downloading onto your phone. But just a quick tip, if you're watching this video around now when I posted it, I did find that at Target, a lot of their Lego sets are actually on sale at the moment. So they're slightly discounted versus the regular price. And I didn't realize that. So some of the sets that I purchased, not all of the sets at Target are on sale, but some of the things I purchased, I did notice they were on sale at Target. And so I was kind of kicking myself afterwards because I sort of wish I had gone to Target first, and at least saved a little bit of money, but I was honestly just too lazy to return and rebuy. So if nothing else, I hope that that's a helpful tip for you guys. I also have my receipt, and I figure I can kind of give you a little wind down of the prices that I paid and how much each set was worth. And I will say some of the things I do acknowledge are a little bit expensive, but the intent for why I wanted to use them I think is really beneficial, and for me it was worth it to spend the money. So I'll start off with the sets. So the most expensive set I purchased, it was this one, and this is from their, I guess you could say, collection. This is the Friends collection. So it looks like this, and I am using a ring light just to help kind of brighten it up a little bit. Here in New England, it's a little bit of a gloomy day, so the sun is not out like full force. So I'm using the ring light just so that it's a little bit brighter and easier to see. But this is one set I purchased. This one is called Heartlake City Hospital. And again, I work in an elementary school, so I work with students from kindergarten to 5th grade, so as young as 4 years old throughout 5th grade. And my idea for this was, in our building, we utilize the Zones of Regulation program, and this is our 3rd year now rolling out the program, and I just love that program. I find it so beneficial and so helpful for students when it comes to talking about feelings, emotions, labeling our emotions, and then identifying what's called toolbox strategies or coping skills to sort of help better understand what do you need right now to help calm your body. And I like the idea of the hospital setting because just like we go to a hospital or we might see a doctor, if we're not feeling well, they might prescribe us, medicine to feel better. If you break a bone, they'll make a cast and help you, like, your bones heal. So just like we go to doctors for when we don't feel good, or if we need something because we maybe broke a bone or sprained something, there's also people that we can go to help when it comes to our feelings and our emotions, whether it's a school psychologist like myself, a social worker, a school counselor, therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever the role might be. There are people out there that can help us figure out how to navigate our feelings. So thought that this could be a cute way to sort of make that connection for students, and also help normalize the fact that, you know, it's okay to talk about your feelings, and it's, if nothing else, it's healthy to talk about how you're feeling, and it can actually make you feel better, and someone else can offer you ideas that maybe you didn't think of when it comes to feeling better and handling your emotions. So I love this, and this comes with 3 characters. So in here you have Dr. Maria, Ethan, and a character named Emma. And I love the fact that too, the doctor, they used a female as like the lead like doctor role in here, and I think that's fantastic if you're someone that works with a group of girls and you have like a young girls group and you want to kind of explore careers and opportunities, and that whole idea behind a growth mindset, work towards something, persevering. You know, you can be anything you want to be, so I love that for that. I also love the fact that this has a cute little x-ray room, so I don't think you could really tell on the front of the box, but on the back of the box it has a little room where you can get x-rays. And for me in my building, I'm always using the language with students: scan your body, meaning check your body. Are you in the green zone? Do you have whole body listening? Are your eyes on the speaker? Is your brain thinking about what the speaker's saying? Are your ears listening? Is your mouth quiet? Is your body calm and relaxed? And is it facing forward? So I love that idea of kind of using the scanning room to talk about scanning our body, but also talking to students about scan your body and recognize, how does your body feel when you're angry? What does your body feel like? What does your stomach feel like? What does your heart feel like? Does your heart beat really fast when you're mad? If you're feeling sad, does your heart feel broken? Are you holding your fists really tight, maybe clenching your teeth? So talking to them about body sensations and kind of the signals that your body sends, and how to sort of read those cues to better understand what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and also better develop an understanding of what do you need to kind of heal and help yourself handle those frustrating or difficult, challenging feelings. So I just thought this would be a really cute way to do that with the students, especially the younger kiddos. And not only that, but with the Legos, I haven't opened these sets, but I know I have a 5-year-old nephew who loves Legos, and he's gotten so many sets back in August for his birthday. But a lot of the sets, they have directions. And sorry, my Alexa's going off right now.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Wait till it stops. But they have some directions that you can look at, and it has visual spatial, or it helps build visual spatial skills. So the students have to look at the pictures and figure out like what piece they need and what pieces do they have to add. So you can also practice not only visual spatial skills, fine motor skills. You can practice growth mindset, persevering. If you get frustrated, how do you handle that frustration? What strategy can we use? Maybe think about it from a different angle, trying to use organization skills, planning out, organizing the pieces before you build it so that you have better organization and you know where everything is. So there's a lot of other skills that you can incorporate into this as well. So anyways, that was one kit. This was the most expensive kit. This one was $49.99, so it was $50, and I was okay spending that price on it, just because, like I said, I really think that this could be helpful and just fun to incorporate into counseling and working on those executive functioning skills with my kids. I also, right now at Target, as a side note, a lot of their plastic bins right now are on clearance, or not clearance, but they're on sale for a discounted price. So I did purchase a little tote, kind of like one of those Rubbermaid type totes that I got, so that I can sort of stick the boxes into it and have some easy organization. Everything's in one place, and it's easy to find. And I'm also thinking maybe getting sandwich bags and labeling them with the sets, and kind of organizing it that way. Just a helpful side note. Another set I purchased was this, a cute one. This is a house, and this one's called Stephanie's House, and it comes with 3 characters. There's James, Alicia, and Stephanie. And I thought this was cute. It's a double-story house, but I imagine you can kind of probably build it any way that you want. And it also comes with different things like some food items, a hairbrush, what looks like perfume, laundry. There's a bedroom, a bathroom, kind of a living area, kitchen. And what I thought this could be cute for is working with students on sort of family dynamics maybe, but also talking about topics like hygiene, making sure doing things like brushing your hair, brushing your teeth. What do you do when you get out of bed in the morning? So kind of morning routine and planning your routine throughout the day, making sure to eat a healthy breakfast. There's a pet dog, so how do we take care of other people, pets? There's also a bicycle, a helmet, a trophy, and what looks like a hockey stick. So I thought that could be really cute to talk about like sportsmanship and having the students act out hypothetical scenarios. So maybe as they're playing, you give them a scenario and they have to act it out. and they have to use like an iMessage. Maybe you have a prompt, like a written prompt with the iMessage, and blanks where they have to insert like the word of the feeling. What does the character want? What do they need? So I really liked it in that aspect, that I could do, you know, how do you handle losing if you don't win the trophy but you really wanted it? How can we be a good friend and be a good sport and be happy for our friends who won, but also manage our feelings of disappointment and feeling frustrated that maybe we lost, or using that um, obstacle as a learning opportunity. So growth mindset, how can we take that opportunity and turn it into a growing experience where we learn something new, we think about something different, plan for the future. Maybe next time you could practice riding your bike little by little each day and work up your stamina so that for the big race you maybe can even do better than you did the last time. So those are just a couple examples. So I really like it, especially for the good hygiene part, and like teaching students about brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, making your bed, so kind of their routine throughout the day. And this set was $39.99, so this one was $40, and this was the second most expensive kit that I purchased. Another item that I purchased at the Lego store were these little, I don't really know what the word for these are. They're kind of these little sets. I've not seen these at Target, so I think these might be exclusive just to the Lego store. But there's these two little sets, and these are $12.99. I purchased this one. This one is all like swim theme, and it has 4 characters. There's a female, like a surfer. She has her wetsuit. There's a diver, a girl in her bathing suit, and then a boy who's kind of just in beach loungewear. And it also comes with some other accessories. So there's a surfboard, goggles, there's ice cream, popsicles, a crab, and then like a exclusive little bird character. But I thought that this was really cute because in our building a couple years ago we did the Look for the Good project, and in that project they talk about a crab and don't get caught in the crab trap, how to have like a growth mindset, a positive mindset, and sort of persevering through those challenges. And so I thought that would be kind of cute to maybe come up with scenarios and using the crab as like a crab trap state of mind. But I also like the fact that the popsicles, we can use those as having students maybe connect the popsicles to a coping skill. So each popsicle could maybe represent a certain toolbox strategy or coping tool that the character in this situation could use to sort of cool off and cool down if they're really upset about something or mad. And I also was inspired, I saw somewhere on social media, it was like a play therapy group, and they used Legos to do a really cute activity that was waves of emotion. So they connected it with, you know, throughout the day you feel different emotions, and you know, we never wake up and just feel one way throughout the entire day, but we kind of shift throughout the day, and that's completely normal, and it's okay for our feelings to change. Maybe you wake up really happy, excited, maybe you wake up really tired and grumpy, but then as your day gets going you might shift and feel, you know, happier, or you might feel disappointed by things. So I love the idea of kind of waves of emotion, which is why I wanted the water themed set to use with the characters and the surfboard, and kind of surfing through managing some of those difficult emotions or challenges that you might have. So I also purchased this. This is a base plate, and it comes in blue, so to symbolize like the ocean and water. These were $7.99, but again, these were on sale at Target, that I do know. I think they might be like $5.99 or so. So I got those to use with the water themed activities and the surfing and kind of exploring our waves of emotion. And towards that end, I also purchased this smaller set, and these little sets, these were $3.99. And I have seen sets like this at Target that come in these little bags, not specifically these ones, but they have like one related to Poppy from Trolls. There's a couple of different Mario themed ones, because right now they have a whole exclusive Mario collection, which is pretty neat, and I have 2 of the sets from that collection. But this one, it has a little treasure chest. There's like a treasure map, some flippers, a surfboard, a bird, and kind of some jewels and things like that. And what I got this for mostly was because it has a shark in it, so I don't know if you can really tell, but there's like a great white shark, and it comes in the bag. And I was thinking, I don't know the name of the author off the top of my head, but there's a children's book that I love. It's called Clark the Shark, and Clark the Shark is sort of a character that he has a lot of energy. He is kind of all over the place, impulsive, and I love that book because you can do so much with it. You can talk to students about perspective taking, reading facial cues and body language of the other characters, like the other fish around him, and understanding that like his behaviors are affecting his friends, and they're kind of starting to feel a little annoyed by him, aggravated, frustrated. Maybe when that happens, they might want their distance. They might not want to play with Clark the Shark. So I was thinking that I could do this as like creating hypothetical scenarios off of the book and having the students sort of recreate that scene, reenact it, and come up with, you know, what could Clark the Shark do differently? What could he say, or how could he change his behavior and act in a different way, an expected way? So unexpected behaviors are things we do or say that make other people feel uncomfortable around us or may give them uncomfortable thoughts about us, versus an expected behavior that is sort of things that we do, words that we say that give others comfortable thoughts about us, and they want to be around us, they want to interact with us. And so I thought this could be cute to maybe read Clark the Shark with the students and have them reenact some of those scenarios with the characters in here, and kind of problem solve and figure out what to do in that situation. I also purchased a green base plate, and this is specifically my intention was I wanted to find like flowers and things like that that were more plants and like botanical type things. And my idea behind that is doing activities with the kids on, you know, just like we take care of plants, we have to water them, give them sunlight. If it's a plant that we have in the house, we might have to give it plant food, things like that. There's things we have to do to nurture the plants so that they grow, and we also have to nurture ourselves. And I love this. This is a little botanical set. This is also $3.99. And I got this. It has roses, some plants, trees, a white picket fence, and this I thought was perfect where we can have them maybe practice some growth mindset activities, associate as they're building with the plants what's a coping skill that you can use to help yourself grow, like studying, doing our homework, trying new challenges, trying new things that we haven't tried before. And towards that, I also saw they had these types of kits at the Lego store, and at the moment I wasn't specifically looking for this, so I kind of overlooked it, but when I went to Target I did see this. And I know that these types of kits were the same price at both Lego and the Target store, and they're $9.99. So these are it's part of that Friends series, and this is a really cute gardening kit. It's Olivia's Flower Garden is the name of this set, and it comes with the character Olivia. There's like a little robot character. And I thought this was cute because I love that it has some gardening tools. It has like a bucket. There's a cute little dog that comes with it. And it has like the little pots that they can grow the flowers. So I thought this would tie in well with that and kind of grow through what you go through. So sometimes there's challenges that we encounter and how can we grow and learn from it. And I also love, I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a little kind of chalkboard in the shop, and it has a plant where they're watering it and it has sunlight. So again, kind of we have to take care of plants, we have to nurture them, we also have to nurture ourselves, we have to nurture our body, nurture our mind, and how can we develop more of a growth mindset when it comes to those kinds of things. So again, those are $9.99, and it was the same price at the Lego store and at Target, but I did purchase that one at Target, and that was the only item that I purchased at the Target store. The last item I purchased was this, and this again was $12.99 for these packs. This is part of their city collection, and oh my goodness, they have so many different types of city sets. There's police stations, fire stations, they have like restaurants, they have a gas station. They literally have so many different types, and you can buy like different sets and pieces, extension activity or pieces that go with it. So I purchased this one. This is one that just comes with the characters, and there's 4 characters. So there's 2 police officers and 2 thieves, I guess you could say. So that's what they look like, if you can see. And really the reason I got this was more so focusing on the facial features of the characters. So I wanted to incorporate that with my students, of having them read body language and reading people's facial cues. You know, when someone's upset, their face changes from when they're happy to when they're upset, and having them recognize, well, how can you tell that the character is mad? Well, their eyebrows are facing down, the mouth is facing down, it's frowning, it looks like they're holding their mouth really tight, their cheeks maybe are red. And so I want them to pick up on that and acting out scenarios, like hypothetical situations that either the kids can create or I can create, and having them role play and kind of practice using those social skills of I messages, explaining how you're feeling, what do you need, what would you like to happen instead. So that was my idea behind why I wanted that set. And there's so many sets. They have so many cute things too for like Halloween, and my goodness, it was hard to like get myself to leave that store because I literally wanted like one of everything. The last 2 things I purchased are not specifically that I would use them for counseling. They're 2 keychains, but the reason I got these was because I love decorating my office with like quirky little things that sort of show my personality and kind of give a little more insight into me with my students. And it's cute because a lot of the times they're very curious and they're looking around and they catch like every little thing, and they'll see pictures that I have or things. I have these two like magnetic chalkboards in my office that I have little magnets that have kind of the hook that you can hang things off of, and they always notice and will ask me questions about things that I have posted around me. So I got this was the first one. This one is, I think it's normally $5.99, but it was on sale for $3.99. So this is a little Disney princess keychain, and this one is Belle. And Belle, Beauty and the Beast, growing up was my favorite classic Disney cartoon movie. I love that movie, and even as an adult, I still love to watch it every now and then. And so when I saw this one, I just had to have it. I thought it was so cute, and I figure if nothing else, you can connect with students and it can facilitate conversation, helping to build rapport, asking them, what's your favorite Disney movie? Who's your favorite character? And oh, Belle's mine. And from there, you can kind of just spiral into this huge dialogue with the child and sort of get to know them. So it builds a lot of rapport opportunities. The last one I got was this one. This one I believe was $6.99 or $7.99. And this is a cute little Star Wars Yoda keychain. And I just love this one. I thought he was so cute. So fun fact, green is my favorite color, if you can't tell. But I love the color green, and I love Yoda. I love Star Wars. Most people don't know that about me, but I love the original classic 3 movies. And in 6th grade, I forget the name of the specific Star Wars movie, but there was a movie that had come out when I was a 6th grader, and I was obsessed with the movie. It had Jar Jar Binks. He's my favorite character. And then there was Darth Maul, and just a fun little fact, I was Darth Maul for Halloween that year, and I had like the costume, the mask, the double red lightsaber. So I thought this was cute. It was a little nostalgic for me. And I love that Yoda is wise. Has sort of like that growth mindset and just a lot of wisdom. And so I thought this was really cute, and I wanted to kind of add that to my office decor. The last thing that I got, which I believe I got this for free. It's just a set of kind of some random pieces. I think there's no name for it specifically, but it looks like it, based on the little book, it just creates like a boy and a girl character that they don't have faces. So maybe if you have like a fine tip permanent marker, you could draw faces on them if you wanted. But it's just a little set like this, and the woman was so sweet. She kind of threw this in at the end for me, and she was really nice. Anytime I gave her ideas, I told her what I do for a living and why I was in the store, and she was kind of helping, showing me, walking me around the store. If I gave her an idea, she was like, oh, I know we have something like that, and taking me throughout. So it's really sweet of her to include this little set for me, and she mentioned that she was going to throw it in there. She did also help me sign up as a VIP Lego member. So when you sign up for their VIP club, you get like a cute little card, and it sort of looks like a credit card, and they give that to you in the store, and then they send you an email. So you do have to kind of finish the process and finish setting it up later on online. But the way the woman explained it to me was for every specific amount that you spend, I forget off the top of my head what it was, when you spend a certain amount in the store, you get like a $5 voucher or $5 coupon that you can use towards a future Lego purchase. So I definitely earned, I think, like at least $10 in my shopping trip this past weekend. But I did ask her too, when it's people's birthdays, do they do like special deals, or is there like some type of reward system with that? And she said it sounds like, I don't think they do, but she said if kids come in and they say it's their birthday, that they try to make it special, and they'll like throw in a little extra, like a little something for them. So I think you might be able to get like a little free, probably like a little baggie or something like that with some little pieces in it. But so anyways, that was it for me for my Lego trip, the unexpected trip that turned into a big splurge, but it was totally worth it, and I'm really excited for the pieces I got, and I know that the students are going to absolutely love building and creating and playing and having like the hypothetical scenarios where we can practice zones, coping skills, and what does it mean to be like a flexible thinker. But like I said, you're also building a lot of organization, social skills if you have like a small group. And there's just so much more that you can do with students off of play. You can even tie it into academics too, with having them sort and recognize colors, shapes, counting pieces. So there are some ways that you can incorporate academics in it as well, and get them to not only practice academics but social emotional learning through play. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and if nothing else, that maybe it gave you an idea of a new way you can incorporate something as simple as Legos into counseling or classroom activities for academics. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Definitely, if you don't follow me on Instagram at schoolpsych_Amanda_G, and I share tons of resources related to books, games, activities, counseling ideas, tips, shopping tips on how to kind of get the best deal for your dollar. So I do a lot of that as well, and I'll film a separate video with some of, like I said, my favorite apps that I like to use and that I would recommend for others that are looking to kind of get some cash back from shopping. I also have a Teachers Pay Teachers page, also School Psych Manage, where I share a lot of social emotional learning resources, pre-test, post-test, different activities. There's certain books that I have, extension activities that go along with the books, and certain topics. So definitely check it out if you have the time. I would really appreciate it. And I'm so grateful to all the positive feedback that I get from you guys. And it's been so much fun collaborating with you and even connecting with some of you around the globe, literally from Spain, Australia, to those of you on the West Coast here in the United States. It's been so much fun connecting with you guys, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good one. See you guys later. Bye, everyone.